Hola guys and girls, and welcome to the team building kitchen for PPL week 3. We are up against the Donphanatic and his Norwich Skittys. We just come off a win, of course, with J. Ricky due to a 6-0 win due to a lucky speed drop with the anti-barrel from Ladio. So we are sitting here at 1-1, currently looking to get our second win to get 2-1 into the season and go with a winning record to make it into playoffs. But for that we have to defeat one of the OGs, the official original commissioner of the league. He was the one who started it back in the day. I don't know how many years ago. I don't really want to think about it. Don't want to be reminded how old I am. But going over this matchup, we can see the opponent got the Urshifu Single Strike, Iron Mouth, Corviknight, Gastron, Shaman with Terra Grass, Ground and Fire, the Cleavor, Gardevoir, Kyurem, Regieleki, and the Greedent with Terra, Normal, Ghost, and Fairy. And yeah, the biggest threats, of course, are the Kyurem and the Iron Moth. Urshifu Single Strike is usually a threat as well, but I actually am pretty well prepared for that. Not too worried about that. Mainly the Kyurem and the Iron Moth are the annoying things. Mainly the Kyurem there, I want to say. Like Iron Moth I can decently handle with Tyranitar as well. And other than that, the defensive core of Gastrodon and the Corviknight is just very, very difficult to face. And Regieleki is super fast, Gastrodon does Trace shenanigans, Cleavor does Hazard shenanigans, and Green is there. I don't really expect Green to come. It's a meme. That's what it is, and I think it's been too early in the season for memes. Memes is a part for later in the season usually, so not too worried about the Greedent. But going over my team. First up, we start up with the Matuzan, the Latios, with the Sildu, boosting our Dragon and Psychic moves by 20% without any drawback. And Draco Meteor, Future Sight, Thunderbolt, and Recover. Max speed just to potentially speed tie with the Iron Moth. I would have loved to run Luster Purge on this. I dreamed about running Luster Purge on this. I wanted to run Luster Purge on this. But then I remembered the goddamn Corviknight has Mirror Armor, so I would just Mirror Armor the Speedef drops right back to me. So yeah, no, if you know that for me, because with the Luster Purge I would beat the Gastrodon 1v1 even if it's Speedef with Recover, just to keep dropping the Speedef eventually. I can get any variant of Corviknight 1v1 because I keep dropping the Speedef and Thunderbolt does enough damage to that. But sadly Mirror Armor's thing. And I thankfully remembered that, to be honest, before the match starts. But yeah, I decided to switch to Future Sight because he does have good switches to this. Thunderbolt, like I said, is there for the Corviknight to hit that a little bit better, and Future Sight is there because he has good switches into the Latios, mainly in the Corviknight and potentially Speedef Gastrodon. Even the Gardevoir potentially, if you want to switch it in, resists one of my stabs and is immune to the other. So go for a Future Sight on a switch like this, which is super strong with 130 special attack and Soul Doom boosted. Just makes a very powerful hit on another mon, which wants to switch in later on after switching the check to that. So yeah, I can basically get some guaranteed good damage on something with the Future Sight. That's the idea of that. Other than that, I just start dropping Dracos and Thunderbolting the Corviknight. That's the plan with the Latios. Next up, we got Nika, the Volcarona. This guy has enough speed to outspeed the Urshifu and a little bit more bulk, so I can at least switch into an Ice Beam of Kyurem, not too KO'd by that, and then I have Fairy Dance, Giga Drain, Psychic, and the Quiver Dance. No Morning Sun because as here I have the Tyranitar with the Sand, so I'm just straight up, set. Psychic mainly there for the Iron Moth, which resists my dual stab. Giga Drain, of course, for the Gastrodon, and then Fire Move because just wearing Fire Move sounds good versus team. But this is one of the more bulky mons. I want to potentially switch it into Kyurem to deal with that because I don't really have good switches to Kyurem. I have to kind of play around it. If he's specs, he does too much damage to me. With Dragon moves, obviously, this can only switch in really to the Ice moves. And if he fits the coverage like Rock moves, then of course, Volcarona's not check to that. But it's just the first switch in. I'm at least fast. I can get one hit off, maybe a Equivalence off, and go from there. I don't really expect it to sweep, just to do some early damage and be an early switch into the Kyurem. Next up, we got our check to the Urshifu, and that's why I'm not worried about Urshifu, because we have Terra Fairy, Fluffy, Houndstone with the Body Press, Nightshade, Will-O-Wisp, and Rest. Max Fist Staff, just for maximum body press damage and be very bulky. And basically, once I Terra Fairy, the Urshifu can't really hit me. I get even Poison Jab if it's banned, it does less than 50%. And and Poison Jab, of course, if I know it's banned, I can easily switch in other things. Rocky Helmet gets some nice chip damage on this, and then Body Press as my main clicking move, Nightshade, just to get reliable damage on anything which would resist the Body Press, or is like a setup variant, like Nightshade hits of course, the Iron Moth, stuff like that. I decide against Rest Talk because I plan to lead with this thing, because if I do not terror this thing yet, Urshifu is a bit annoyance for my team, so I want to terror this as early as possible. And Will-O-Wisp is just a good neutral play. I can do turn 1. I can just terror this. I can click Will-O-Wisp because barring the Iron Moth, nothing likes to be burned. So it's like an overall neutral play I can get some value out of with leading this thing. Otherwise, I would have clicked Nightshade and get a little chip damage, which can be nice, but it's not the main thing. And yeah, rest just for recovery. That's basically the idea of this Houndstone. Every physical attack as he has on the team, be it the Cleavor, be it like a physical Kyurem, if he wants to bring that, they just bounce off this Houndstone because it's a Fluffy, we just take no damage at all in the 5th step boost with anything which is a touchy move, and he has a lot of touchy moves on his team. But yeah, that's the Houndstone. Next up we got Drill Bill, and this guy, like we just faced the Skarmory team, and I didn't bring Excadrill. This time we have a Corviknight team, but I'm bringing Excadrill. Why, Lars? Why are you doing this? Corviknight is basically just a better Skarmory. The reason is, I know, this thing is not here for sweeping. As you can see, I bring a bulky set with just Earthquake, Iron Head, Stealth Rock, and Rapid Spin. And basically why this thing is coming is for 3 things. Because after I finished building this team, I needed Electric Immunity for Regieleki, of course. So I could have run, of course, Electivire, for example, there as well. I need hazard removal and I need hazards. And Excadrill just kind of does it all in one mon. That I don't have to distribute these jobs to anything else. Like I don't have to put Stealth Rock on Tyranitar, I don't have to bring Electivire, don't have to put Defog on the HAWLUCHA, for example. I can just keep all the best moves they can have and have just all these jobs fit onto one mon. And that's the Excadrill. So yeah, basically I don't expect it to do a lot of work, barring the Corviknight goes down. Then this thing is actually pretty insane if the Corviknight manages to go down. But I assume that Jack will do very well at preserving the Corviknight for my Excadrill, because that's why I have Sandrush as well. Like it's good at revenge killing, for example, like an energy boosted Moth in speed. You can get up the sand, I'm still fast, and go from there. The speed on Excadrill, by the way, should be for, let me check the speed tiers. I think it's for the Cleavor, so I can still Iron Head it and just do good damage. And then just some HP investment for a leftovers number, and yeah, probably my first switch into stuff like the Gardevoir. Can take a hit from Kyurem as well, which is, I can even take 1 Earth Power barring his specs. And yeah, but of course he's faster than me, so it's not really a great switcher, but I can take 1 hit from it. But yeah, mainly it's there, like I said, being Electric Immunity, being a Rapid Spinner, being a Stealth Rocker, that's Excadrill jobs right here. Next up we got Super Spidef and Sword Vested Tyranitar. This is there for the Iron Morph, and Iron Morph's moves just bounce off this thing. It's pretty insane how little Iron Morph does to this thing. The speed is there to potentially outspeed a no-speed Gardevoir, in case he wants to be a bulky Gardevoir. He can do some damage there. But, no, I think it's not for no-speed Gardevoir. I think it's for little speed invested Corviknight, so I'm finishing fast in Corviknight. Yeah, that makes more sense. Sorry. It's been a while that I built this team. But yeah, basically what this guy is for, switching into the Iron Morph, because even these specs, the Energy Ball or the Dazzling Gleam Energy Ball, I think is strong. It's not even a free hit versus me, and if he's not specs, it does even less. So yeah, very easy switch into that. And then Stone Edge, Knock Off, Fire Punch, Dragon Tail, just pretty nice overall coverage for his team. Dragon Tail just to shuffle things around in case something wants to set up on me, because I'm not that super strong. I can still Tyranitar, still packs a punch. And yes, with the little bit attack investment, I can still do some good damage. And of course, it's a potentially good switch into Special Kyurem as well. Like I said, this is mainly for Physical Kyurem, this is a guy for Special Kyurem, and then we can go from there. And then last but definitely not least, we got the main sweeper of the team. This is what a set I'm very proud of. And this is this one, Citrus Berry, Bulk Up, Speedy, Bulky, HAWLUCHA with Drain Punch, Acrobatics, Roost, and Bulk Up. And basically, I have a very specific plan for this, and that is set up versus the Corviknight, which is most likely going to be switching, because I was expecting Fist Def Corviknight, and barring is a setup Corviknight himself with like Bulk Up or Iron Defense, this thing just sits on it. So basically the idea is, I switch it in, like, I'm still faster than Kyurem with this speed, so I can revenge kill potential with fighting moves before I get an Unburden boost. And the idea is, I switch into something in which I scare out, I go for Bulk Up, he switches into the, into the Corviknight, I go for another Bulk Up, he does whatever he does, he might even, maybe he Brave Birds me, does like 60-ish%, I get my Citrus Berry, I get my Unburden boost, and then I go for another Bulk Up, and at +3, the Brave Birds from Corviknight don't do less than 50, at +2 already, that's the idea. At +2, the Brave Birds from Corviknight do less than 50% to me, and then it's just setup fodder for me. And I can get all the Bulk Ups, and if I have an Unburden boost, I'm fast on everything, I'm super strong, I'm super bulky. Bulky HAWLUCHA is nice for the, Urshifu as well. And yeah, just weave it. That's basically the idea. I'm weakening his team, so I can at one point switch in HAWLUCHA, start bulk upping versus the Corviknight, which is most likely coming in. And barring he's set up himself, like I said, if he's an Iron Defense or bulk up set himself, he can set up alongside me and potentially win the 1v1. He would have to be he would have to be theoretically, he would have to be bulk up though, because if he's only Iron Defense, that means he's only taking moves Body Press, which I resist of course, and then we just stall each other out of Roost basically, and I think I do recover more with Drain Punch, so I would win this 1v1 I feel like, but if he's bulk up, Brave Bird, then for sure I'm not. So yeah, I have to scout for that a little bit. But on that is the win con in the end. And that is the idea for this team. I hope this HAWLUCHA will do some work. On that, I'm pretty confident in this matchup with the mons I brought. But yeah, that's all for Team Builder part. Now let's hop out to battle and see how we can do there. See you there. Okay, here we are, PPL week 3 versus Jack, and he brought all the threats basically. Not too many big surprises. Urshifu, Morph, Shaman, which can be Terra, Kyurem, Gardevoir, and of course the Corviknight. So the plan is to lead with Bandit and try to get my Terra off as early as possible. If he does lead with Morph or the Kyurem, I might have to switch out. But with anything else, I would get my Terra off and just most likely click Will-O-Wisp. But yeah, that's the idea. If it needs Corviknight or Urshifu, that would be optimal. But we want to get our Terra Fairy off as early as possible, so we are wicked below switching. That's the idea. That's the idea. Let's see how we can go. Let's see how we can go. The HAWLUCHA plan is still on. Depends on what the Corviknight set is. If he has a setup Corviknight set, if he's no setup Corviknight set, this HAWLUCHA goes in and probably can win. Terra, Fire, and Ground are the other options for Shaman. We will see, we will see, we will see. Notable non-shows are the Gastrodon, the Regieleki, so my Excadrill is a little bit more free, basically just Devil Hazard setting and removal, and maybe Revenge Killing them off. Not too much else. And no Clevo as well. So his hazard setting is he has no hazards. He's Toxic Spikes potentially on the Morph, but other than that, no hazards on his side. That's good to know. So the boots on my Morph are not that important. But that means we can more free switch, which we of course take. We of course take. There we go! Week 3 versus Shorty. We want another win. After this lucky 6-0 win we got last week, we want a proper win. Like no attack, Macho Man. That sounds like a sheep. Okay, that's a perfect lead matchup. That is indeed the perfect lead matchup. That's indeed what I wanted. I'm just gonna Terra evolve into a Fairy type and click the Will-O-Wisp button to catch anything but the Morph, of course. But I don't think he would switch hard into Morph. He might, predicting a Fairy move, to be fair. But still, I get my Terra off, and that's the important part. That is indeed the important part, that I do get my Terra off here. Even if he switches into Morph, then I can go into Tyranitar, go from there. Okay, he seems to be staying in. Might just go for U-turn. If he forgets about my Terra, he might Wicked Blow right away. Most likely U-turn is having no. He might even go for Substitute, but I'm fine with that as well. Urshifu, let's see the damage. We see U-turn, and we go for that is very little. That is 15 with the U-turn, and that is not Bandit. That is indeed not Choice Bandit. Might just be Scarf because he led with it. Wait, did he go for a Hammer Chip on him? It probably is the protective thing then. He seems to be adamant with 15 though. Is it an optional thing? He does go into Corviknight. Yeah, we'll love to get a burn on that potentially. And he's Pressure. Oh, sure, it could have been the... Oh damn, I could have been the thing. Okay, U-turn. Okay, Jolly. Yeah, he can be Jolly as well. Like, burn on this is awesome. We'd love to see that. And honestly, I just stay in Scout once and just go for a safe Nightshade against trying to get some chip on this. Because this thing's not fast in it, which is interesting to note. He just goes straight for U-turn and gets a Hammer Chip on him as well. So this thing is already worn down. Worn down. U-turn on Corviknight as well. Okay. U-turn makes me think probably not a setup set. He could still be Roost, U-turn, then Bulk up Brave Bird. That could be a set. But I don't think so, because probably need Body Press. There's the Morph. Okay. Morphy is the thing. Morphy comes in, and we have a check, which is our Tyranitar, which we switch hard into that. And go from there. Even Choice Specs, Morph's not going to do too much to us. Tyranitar is also switching. It is very obvious. It resists the double stabs. It's not really a surprise check to this. So good predict with Energy Ball, but like I said, even if he specs and predicts that, I do take the hit. I do take this very well. Anything else like Dazzling Gleam, Shot Spray, Fire Dance does everything, does very good. We see what is the move of choice. Is it the Energy Ball? It is Toxic actually. Okay, Toxic. Toxic on the Morph. Toxic. Very nobody wants to switch in here. It's either the Urshifu or the Corviknight. In both scenarios, I think I just want the knockoff. Probably the best option. Getting rid of any item, always nice. Safe knockoff is safe. Don't lose too much with that. Toxic on Morph. Okay, so no, it could still be specs to be honest, but no, obviously no boost energy variant. probably not Scarf specs. Toxic I could see, Scarf, Toxic not so much to be honest. But yeah, so far everything going well. The question is, okay, now, since we know what Corviknight hits U-turn, it is most likely not a setup variant due to that. We need to think how we can get HAWLUCHA into position. We want to get HAWLUCHA into position. That's what we want to do. We can most likely do this with Urshifu, which could come in here. I could probably just U-turn again. But we can see. If he goes to U-turn, I could still go into HAWLUCHA. He goes into Corviknight. He wants his chance to get a Roost off. I still get my +2 Bulkers up, which is the plan. But let's see. Onto knockoff, I see Macho Man. Okay, that sounds fair. He already was. Yeah, he was protective head, so now I can get rid of that. And he gets hurt by Rocky Habit as well. Again. There we go. And he gets buffed by the Sandstorm. Because I'm toxic here. He knows that my dog is a switch in. Good double. Would he double? Honestly, I'm not sure. I still switch into block. Even if he doubles into something. Predicting that, it seems he does not. Byron, he's slower than me. But now he gets a U-turn chip on him. He could go back into Morph, but I just go back into Tyranitar then. I'm still very healthy on that. Even the Toxic, yeah, there's a U-turn. Chip on that. Boom, bang, boom. Do a nice job chipping everything. What is he switch in? It could be Corviknight again, or he could be Go Offense, of course, go Morph again. There's Morphy again. There is indeed the Morphy again. Both get buffeted by the Sandstorm. Bada boom. Bada boom. And I just go back into Tyranitar, honestly. I'm still healthy. I want to scout out what item this thing has. So I'm still going Tyranitar. I still take the energy balls. I can take a lot of hits. He could double it back into Urshifu, but like every time we pull this trick, he gets Rocky Armor Chip on him, but I don't get damage on myself. So I'm fine with that. So far we only know U-turn, and Toxic. Back into Nugget. Nugget, there's Slash Wave, yeah, there's very little. Basically nothing. This time I will double. This time indeed I will double into HAWLUCHA. I will double into HAWLUCHA and try to get the matchup versus the Urshifu. He's not gonna stay in. That's obvious for me. He's definitely not gonna stay in. Yeah, does switch out. Is it the thing? Do I get the matchup I wanted? It is. Oh, Spikey's new. Who's Spikey? Spikey's new. Okay, that's kind of the matchup. It's fine. Kind of the matchup of that is fine as well. Since he is burned, I can still use him as setup fodder. Barring he is a setup variant himself. Like I said, with the U-turn, I do not think so. With the U-turn, I indeed do not think so. I might just use this chance to get a Roost off, but like I said, I'm just bullcupping. I'm bullcupping. The Sludge Wave from Where's my Tyranitar? I should have calced that. This does not seem to be specs though. So +1/+1 of HAWLUCHA. Or you see the Roost, yeah, that's fine. See the Roost, that was about to be expected. Woke up once, and I woke up twice, and then I'm fine. Then I should be fine with most things. I woke up once more. We see U-turn. Do we see what moves do we see? Does he set up as well? Is the question now. Brave Bird. Just with Brave Bird. Yeah, with the burn and me at +2, that does nothing. Does it the BB? I want to get my Citrus Berry popped. I just poke up once more. One last time, and then I start punching. Then I start punching shit. There's a U-turn, okay. So, if he wants to kill me, he would have to go into Scarf. Scarf Kyurem, Scarf Gardevoir, which could be a thing. So maybe I mean, if I would have attacked here, let's see, what do we see? We see Tay, which is these things. So I assume this thing is Scarf. Trace Mine Burden. Got it +3/+3. I'm probably die too. I mean, I do have a good amount of HP instead, but let's see, Gardevoir if you're Scarf. Do you proc my Citrus? Because if you do, and I live, and I proc my Citrus, I think I win. No, Moonblast Psychic will OHKO me, even with the bulk I have. So I assume he is Scarf, and that means I could go into you or you. If I go into you and start quivering, Shame comes in. If I go into you, I could get up my rocks, which is nice. Goes back to Corviknight. I think the best thing I can do is go into Drillbell here. I can still. HAWLUCHA plan is still on. HAWLUCHA plan is still on. He's probably Scarf. That's why I switched that in. But that's important information. Because +3 acrobatics would have killed it, I think. There's Psychic Noise. Psychic Noise on the what you call Gardevoir. And that prevents me from healing, so I know leftovers from me. He doesn't know yet that I'm leftovers. That did 272 with Psychic versus my Excadrill. That wait, only 7. Oh, Psychic Noise, of course, not Psychic. Psychic Noise is a bit weaker, I think. Psychic Noise is indeed weaker. Psychic Noise 72. That's a bulky Gardevoir, so I could have just attacked it. But okay, we get our rocks. We get our rocks. Could go to Corviknight. So Psychic Noise. So from if he did. There's Spike again. We know Brave Bird, U-turn, Roost. Brave Bird, U-turn, Roost. Okay, now we're running from healing, so I could stay in to be honest, but let's get to chip on this, but he's probably just gonna U-turn here. So I could just go back to Bannerland to be honest. Go from there. Okay, next time, because Gardevoir with the damage of Psychic Noise of 52, 57, that's 0 special attack. It's just a little. Did I miscalc? Let me check the damage again on Excadrill. Drag Hammer Chip on this again. We now have our rocks up. Seems he doesn't have Defog, otherwise he would have gone for it there. But he'd love to have our rocks up. Morphe comes in. Is it Boots? Morphe is indeed Boots. Okay. Back into Cheetah. So let's calc again. 67. 72. 72 damage. 72 damage to Psychic Noise. Yeah, that's 0 special attack. That's 0 special attack. That's good to know. That's it. That's good to know. Back to Cheetah. That's 0 special attack. 0 special attack with the thing. So that means I still die. Psychic Noise is a roll to kill me, but it's in his favor. Especially with the chip damage I have already on my HAWLUCHA. What I need on my HAWLUCHA is the Unburden boost. It's the Unburden boost. I mean, I'm faster than Gardevoir then already, to be fair. So it could be, if I want to risk it, I could be going for the, for the roll and just roost because I'm faster. Sandstorm kicked up. You see Dazzling Gleam. Boom. Does some good damage. Does a crit. That's a crit indeed. D-Gleam on the Morph. I have to be careful with my Cheetah. I indeed have to be careful with my Cheetah. Last time I doubled into HAWLUCHA. This time I think I just Dragon Tail, to be honest. What Ellie wants to switch in. Listen, I can't switch in Cheetah anymore. I need to keep him healthy. So I can take the moves from this Morph. Don't think he would go Gardevoir. Every he switches in is getting Dragon Tail out. You see Helmet on the Spiky. Could be a thing. Could be Helmet on the Spiky. Which would be annoying. Out with you. Yes, Helmet. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I think that I didn't thought about that. Helmet, Boots are off. Back into Ishifu, okay. Yeah, this thing is merely dead, but it's still going to keep it around for this sand potentially. Still going to keep it around for this sand potentially. So U-turn is happening on his side. Go back to you. I get my Dragon is getting too weak. Too low. I should have doubled there, not going for Dragon Tail. Bring the Bandit. Drain Punch. Okay, good. We love to see that. Because now he gets very little HP and then he gets hurt by Rocky Helmet. Now I want to pull a double though. Now indeed we want to pull the double. Could go for Nightshade as well because he seems to be faster than Corviknight. Could even go for Body Press. Yeah, I think I want to go for Body Press here. Because it would kill the Corviknight. Oh, he's switching down, yes, Brave Bird. Yeah, I do Body Press here. Kill this, or do good damage with something else. Spiky, I think you die to Body Press plus Nightshade with the HP you add. Yeah. So he sacks the Spiky. Now Excadrill is looking nice. Now Excadrill can potentially do some stuff. Body Press, I get some Rocky Chip on me, which is fine. I can just Nightshade here. Don't know yet either what the Kyurem set is. If it's physical, then yeah, I want to keep this guy around. Good call. Yeah, he was taking this. He already knew that I was faster than him. Okay. Standstill is gone. Goes back into Morphe. Back into Morphe, here he goes. So, you obviously can just click Sludge Wave here. Sludge Wave to kill me. I still want to keep this guy around. I could just go hard into Matusan, which lives the hit, because he doesn't need to go for Dazzling Gleam here. Or I could be aggressive, go to you, but then on the fire move I switch to something else. I think going hard Latios is the thing to go here. Live the hit, and then force him to fall this on the speed tie. Sludge will do good damage. That did less than I thought. And now, I just go for the one future side. Might think I'm Scarf now, seeing how I play it. Seeing how I played it. Need to wear down the Gardevoir. Then my HAWLUCHA can still go in. Probably Scarf Kyurem then I want to say, or Scarf Shaman maybe. Shaman is probably in the back for the Moth, for my Moth. That's what I'm assuming. Shorty gone. So Tay-Tay, who was Tay-Tay again? Tay-Tay was the Gardevoir, okay. Rock Chip on that. Can see him item. Raises my Levitate, which is fine. See leftovers, okay. Lefties on that guy. Lefties on that guy. So now we go back to Drill Bill. Could predict that it will Mystical Fire, but I do live this. We do live that hit. Gardevoir. I'm assuming bulky-ish. Knockoff, okay. That's fine. Get rid of my knockoff as well. Get rid of my leftovers. So, I have a pretty free Iron Head here. Could try to go into Moth. If he goes into Moth, he dies, so due to the future side. I think Iron Head is just the play. EQ could even play, but I do more to Shaman with the Iron Head, so I just click that. I should be faster than this, since the Gardevoir seems to be bulky. I am guaranteed faster than this. So yeah, Iron Head it is. Future Sight is in the air. So whatever takes this Iron Head should have to take the Future Sight as well. So he doesn't really have a good switch in. Could go into Urshifu to absorb the Future Sight. Morphe, okay. This dies now, I think, then. The Iron Head. That's very little, of course. But there's the Future Sight and Moth dies. Nice! Moth gone is very good news. Moth gone is very good news. Moth gone is very good news. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, okay, okay. Having Tyranitar so low, still bad. Still bad, but once I get Sand up, I can still do stuff. Shaman is still kind of in the open. It's probably Terra Fire, I want to say, to deal with my Moth. With my Moth. That's what I would assume. But let's see. Now he has problems killing my thing as well, barring the Kyurem is... If Kyurem is physical, he has now big problems to kill my dog, kill my Bandidant. Dino Dave, okay, that's this guy. That is indeed this guy. Do we see Boots? Boots, okay. It is indeed Boots. So we switch into Nika here. Kind of scout what kind of set this is. That's the idea. That's the idea. That's what Corona is for. Is it physical? Is it special? What do I have to see here? Usually I would use Excadrill for this, but since Excadrill is having such a nice matchup at this moment. Ice Beam, yeah, that shouldn't do too much. Yeah, that is very little. Go Freeze as well. Do a straight Quiver. I think that's wrong, because then he can go into Shaman and Terra. I think straight go for Fiery Dance is better if he wants to switch into Shaman. So let's just do that. Okay, does stay in. Does he have Rock Slide? Probably has Rock Slide then, I'm assuming. Oh, that's a crit. Okay, crit for crit. There's the Ancient Power. Does it kill us? It does kill us, okay. That's an Ancient Power as well. Okay, Ice Beam. Ancient. Now I can go into you though, or I could go into you and Draco, but I think going into you and just clicking Drain Punch is the best option. Safe way to revenge kill this guy. And of course he can't really afford me to bulk up, I think. Yeah, he could afford me to bulk up. I just straight punch. Okay, kill the Kyurem, nice. Kyurem gone. That's good news as well. That's good news as well. Okay, I think we got all the pieces to win. I know, and I don't know enough about Shaman to be honest yet. I know nothing about Shaman to be fair, but I know everything about Gardevoir. We'll probably click Psychic Noise here. Psychic Noise, Knockoff. What other moves do you have? Minus, I have no idea. You kind of still need around for the Urshifu. I think let's just go once again into Drill Bill. Once again, Drill Bill. He could pull it double here, if he wants to. If he wants to, he could pull it double here. I'm just going back into Drill Bill, to be honest. Because since this is a more defensive Gardevoir, the Mystical Fire should live. And then I can scam out with something else again. He already knocked me off. Yeah, do easy lift the Mystical Fire with Mystical. That's like 50% max. If he even has that. Might be Wish Protect as other moves. Draining Kiss, okay. D-Kiss. Get some recovery. I have no reason not to click the Iron Head here. No reason not to click the Iron Head here. Psychic Noise, knock off D-Kiss. Don't know what the last move is, but I just think Iron Head gets the most damage on Shaman done as well. And should kill the Urshifu after rocks. Don't even need the Sand as of now. We can scout out. I want to get some damage on Shaman to know, like, is this like fully offensive Shaman? What are we talking about? Vacuum Wave. Okay, it does have the Vacuum Wave, but does definitely not kill me. And Iron Head, does it kill? Not enough. Not enough. V-Wave from Gardevoir, but should be even less than Mystical Fire, so I should lift this, right? Vacuum Wave from this is like 180. No, it's a roll to be honest. It is a roll to be honest to kill me from here, so I could go into something else. Do I need you still around? Don't need you for Urshifu. For Shaman, I don't really need you as well. I think it's worth it to just go for the roll and click Iron Head here. I do not get the roll, sadly. I think it was a... wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... No, it was a roll in my favor, Zero Special Attack. Zero Special Attack, it was a roll in my favor, but otherwise not. Okay. Now, this Gardevoir is annoying. I think we have to weaken it with you, and after that we can kind of win with HAWLUCHA, I think. I think that's what you have to do. Because it seems to be max HP Gardevoir versus Latios. Thunderbolt, he will recover too much with Draining Kiss. but too much. If he Draining Kisses me, he gets damage on himself. I think that's what he has to do. HAWLUCHA still checks the Urshifu. Gardevoir is definitely built fair. I did not think about Vacuum Wave. This Gardevoir is annoying. This Gardevoir is for sure annoying. But Gardevoir's Psychic Noise should not kill my Lingon. And if he tries to kiss me... Psychic Noise, where is it? This is my... I'm not gonna rest because of Psychic Noise, potentially. Yeah, Psychic Noise, I do live easily from here. And Nightshade should do the damage. Should do enough damage, so it's definitely in range of other things. If he tries to Draining Kiss me, no, he does not. But Nightshade brings him in range, that's the important part. This getting this thing in range of my HAWLUCHA. Yeah. He could think he could Draining Kiss me here, but then he gets Rocky Helmet Chip on him. So I just sack this thing now. Yeah, Draining Kisses me, which as many people forget, is a contact move. So he actually gets a Rocky Helmet Chip on him, and that means he dies. Okay, Banatan putting in work. Banatan putting in work. Okay. Now we have Shaman and Urshifu to deal with. I don't know anything about Shaman. That's the problem. Don't know anything about the Shaman. There's Hedgie the Shaman. There indeed is Hedgie the Shaman. There it is, Hedgie the Shaman. I obviously just click, I think versus like irregular Shaman, I guess Nightshade just does the most damage. Regular old Shaman, yeah. If he's bulky, yeah, Nightshade just does more in general. Could try to rest here, but no, I'm Psychic Noise, I can't rest. It's a Terra Blast, so I don't know yet what Terra type it is. I'm assuming it's Terra Fire. Okay. That means for me I go into HAWLUCHA now. So, Shaman, max special attack. I'm still at full health. Yeah, max special attack, he's not life up anything. He could be Specs, I guess. But I guarantee lift the hit, I get my Unburden, and then I can Acrobatics him for sure. Could even bulk up. No, the safe thing is to just go for the Drain Punch, which is... He's Terra Blast, he's not Terra Grass if he's Terra Blast. So he's gonna Terra here, I can Drain Punch him. Yeah, we go from there. Then I get my Citrus Berry and I'm faster, even if he's Scarf. That's the idea, that's the idea. Do you see Terra Fire? Yeah, there's Terra Fire, that's what I was assuming, because the good thing for my Moth. Terra Blast Fire. He's not Scarf. He's not Scarf. I repeat, he's not Scarf, he goes for Leech Seed, okay. Leech as well. How does it do that? I think I just bulk up once now. Bulk up once now. I basically just need the Citrus gone so I can have my max power Acrobatics. There's nothing. What? Why is this guy so weak? I can use it as setup fodder. This is easy setup fodder. I don't risk it though, I go for Drain Punch here, just for more damage. This guy is so weak, does he have, is he bulky Shaman? So I'm assuming he's bulky Shaman. Like, especially bulky Shaman. Otherwise that's very good. Super weak. There's a Terra Blast again. I just keep Drain Punching to be honest. I think I win this HAWLUCHA now. HAWLUCHA wins this now. Easily. The Urshifu is not Scarf, and even if he would be Scarf, I eat my berry now, I'm unburdened. I can even go for Acrobatics for more damage. I think Drain Punch is just overall safer, I guess. Just keep spamming Drain Punch in case I don't kill Acrobatics and like crits me with Terra Blast. I don't know if that's the thing, he has Protect as well. I don't think he can win this one anymore. I just keep Drain Punching. Leech Seed, Protect, Terrify. Does he have Synthesis as well? This is going to be a long game. But like I said, I can use this as a setup fodder, but it's no need. I can just spam Drain Punch to win this game. Drain Punch, boom. Does he have Synthesis? If he has Synthesis, I need more bulk ups, obviously, to deal with him. Doesn't have Synthesis, it seems. I just keep drain punching him. And then Sucker obviously from the Ogive is not going to do enough, it's resisted, I have +1 defense. I think this is a done game. I'm going to Acrobatics here, so that's just to guarantee kill him, in case he doesn't protect. And this is a 3-0 win. 3-0 win. The Gardevoir was definitely, with the Vacuum Wave, with the set he had, was definitely a bigger threat than imagined. Dealt with my Excadrill pretty well. I lost my Moth right away to the Kyurem as well, which Moth would have been a good, like with the set he brought with the Gardevoir, would have been set up for me as well. But yeah, there's the Macho Man, and obviously I killed it with Acrobatics, and can't really do much with the... I'm still Leech Seeded, but like I said, yeah, there's nothing you can do. I don't think Sucker Punch is going to do enough. So just Acrobatics him as well. And that is a sweep from the HAWLUCHA, not necessary as we planned, but it did work out in the end. And that is a 3-0 win for the Donphan. We take those. Definitely Banadan, the dog, putting in massive work defensively. I love that. He did a good job at weakening my Tyranitar. Yeah, Banadan and dog basically did most of the work, I'm going to say. Excadrill just kind of happened to do a lot of work after the Corviknight went down, but that was already known, that if that went down, my Excadrill kind of goes in. But yeah, that's enough for this upload. I hope you did enjoy this battle. If you did, of course, leave a like, comment, subscribe. You know the deal. Link for all the opponents, for example, like the Donphanatic. Check my opponent here in the description, so check those out. But that's all from me. I will see you now time. Ciao.